right, here we are, hour number 2 on what is this, Tuesday? I am so messed up with this week. Now. It's Tuesday, but it's not a Tuesday for the team. It's kind of like a Thursday, almost Friday for those guys because they're playing on Thanksgiving. And joining us here in studio for our Fresh Off the Field interview, brought to you by Austin Air, the official clean air provider of the Buffalo Bills, is one Tyler Bass, fresh off a single game career high, 19 points, 6 field goals, and a PAT. Congrats on that, man. Racking them up. You're at the top of the league, I think, in points scored.
Wow.
You know what I mean? At the top of the kicker list. So
I
good for you, man.
That. Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, happy to have you.
It's got to feel good. I mean, because you knew going in it was going to be perfect conditions now. You didn't think it was going to be on Thursday morning, right? You thought it was going to be like, I better take carry a shovel around with me. It turned out to be in a dome, which is, for kickers, I mean,
gotta be a load off,
it's
right?
the best.
Yeah. It felt good.
The problem was, were you going to be able to make it to the game? And you were kind of in the locker room, hearing guys come in, hearing the stories. How did that go? Yeah. What was the team like when they finally got on the plane and the wheels got up?
Yeah, we were just excited. We were excited to get out. Got a lot of snow in a short amount of time, and luckily we had a lot of good neighbors. Bill's Mafia helped us get out, but after everyone got to the facility, everyone was just excited. We're like, okay, breath of fresh air. We're rolling. We're back in our routine, and we were excited to get out there.
What was your? Everybody's got one. Yeah. What was your? I mean, Tremaine got here on a snowmobile.
Yeah.
What was your snow story?
I live pretty close to the facility, and fortunately enough, me and my girlfriend shoveled out my truck. Took us about 30 minutes, but once we got it out, I was able to get here, no problem.
You were able to get out.
Over, huh?
Yeah, I live pretty close.
Yeah,
so.
a couple hundred yards, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Four-wheel high, or you got
four-wheel high all the way.
Yeah.
All the way. Try not to burn the engine out, but 100%.
Yeah, so you get in, and now, short week, everything's compressed, and we were out there for a minute practice. It was kind of a glorified walkthrough, a little of a kind of a jog through.
Right.
I was saying that, and especially for you, with the guys that you're, when you kick off and when you're field goal protection and stuff, there's a ton of injuries, and sometimes injuries show themselves more on special teams than they do anyplace else. Because last week,
Questenberry got dinged.
Questenberry gets dinged. Dodson is now playing down and distance, so he may be plucked out of your stuff and the special team stuff and the. So, what was it like? Is it going through a lot of personnel changes and substitutions and stuff like that, getting ready for this game?
I tried to kind of focus on what my job is, but I think we have a lot of depth, especially on special teams, and it's a next man up mentality. And I think Smiley and Harkey do a great job of getting our lineup ready to go, and we're confident 100% with whoever's out there.
Tyler, Coach Smiley has kind of implemented having you kind of pop it up short of the goal line and trust your coverage unit. For the most part, you guys have gotten very good results on that. Anytime you hold them shy of the 25, it's a win, I think.
Agreed.
So this is a pretty good return unit, though, that you guys are facing this week. I'm not asking you for strategy this week, but when you face a challenging unit like that that's put up good average drive starts for their offense, does it just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say you focus more one week than any other week, but when you're playing a good group, your ears kind of perk up a little bit, I would think. Like, you put in the study time, even more as to maybe what they like to do. Yeah, I mean, you watch the tape, you see, they're a good return team, and obviously you have a lot of respect for them because they've done a great job, but at the end of the day, you got to focus on ourselves and do what we do best, and for me, just got to go out and give the best kick I can to give our guys the best chance they can to make the play, so that's the game plan.
How much do you kick in a usual week, and how does that change for this short week?
Usually, I kick twice a week, and this week, no kicking because it's a short turnaround. So I think the biggest thing this week is just get the body ready to go, get it back feeling good, feeling explosive, and just feeling good going into Thursday. It probably helps that you were extra busy on Sunday, so you got extra work on Sunday. It's like you don't even need it on a short week after kicking 7 times plus kickoffs. Right. I mean that you got a lot of reps in during the game. Yeah, we got a lot of reps, and I think it's good experience. Every rep we get, we learn something from, and going forward, we just take that experience, take that confidence from those reps, and apply it to the next one. Not to mention in the same building the very next week. And what did you think when Coach, because you guys technically last week were the home team, but Coach said, no, put us in the visiting locker room, put us on the visiting sideline, because that's exactly where we're going to be in 4 days. Does that
does that help you guys with any of the visualization stuff and everything? It seems like a minor thing, but to some players, it's kind of a big deal. I'm just curious, like, their interpretation
That's a
of
great
that.
question. No, I think it absolutely helps. You visualize not only what you want to do in the game, but you visualize your pregame routine, like you waking up, like the locker room. Now we've been there. Now we know exactly what the locker room's like, and we know where we're going to be at, and just something less you think about, and now it's easier for you to get in the routine, I would say.
Give us an idea of, same hotel, same routine, all of that stuff, certainly. But now, right, tell us about the Lions instead of the Browns. Now you got to start getting your mind around what's their personality like on special teams.
Personality, they're a good team. They're a physical team. They have a lot of juice. I think they're well coached, well disciplined, and they have some really good, talented specialists. So we got our work cut out for us, and I think we're excited for the challenge for sure.
Our fans are still getting to know Sam Martin a little bit. Obviously, you spend a lot more time around him than maybe anybody else, with the exception of Reed. So what can you kind of lend to maybe what kind of personality he is? Obviously, he's a veteran in the league. He's been around a long time. As a matter of fact, I think he played for the Lions earlier in his career. What can you kind of share with us in terms of the kind of person teammate that Sam is?
Sam's a great guy. I think right when he first got here, we didn't skip a beat. He fit right in. He's full of life. He always has a smile on his face, always brings juice to us. And he's punted for a long time, and he has a lot of experience. And he shares with me little bits and pieces of knowledge, which is very helpful. But he's just full of life. He's a great guy to be around. He just has infectious energy, and I'm excited we got him.
So you're, one of the best kickers in Bills history. You're right up there. You're climbing on the points total as well. Like you're number 8 all time. I mean, this is a team that you've really come and when you get picked up by Buffalo, it's like, oh, we're gonna have another days like we thought we were gonna have this last Sunday, right? I'm just like, right. But in actuality, it's more about the locker room and the guys and the coaching staff. And how have you've acclimated yourself really well? Now you're you carved your name in the granite of the roster. I mean, you're not going anywhere. That's got to feel pretty good.
I feel like I still got a lot left to give, and I have a lot more to improve on. But I think when I got the call that I was coming to Buffalo, I think just for me that was wow. Like they want me. Like they really believe in me, and for me that goes a long way. And with our culture, our coaching staff, and the players in the building, man, it's a big family, and I think that's really helped the most for me. As far as my transition from college to here, it's just, they're always going to have your back, and that's what for me I like.
Give some insight because you're same thing as me. I mean, I was covering kicks and stuff, and I was a late round draft pick. Right. It does mean something when that team says, no, of all the guys that are left, that's the one we want. Yeah. That really goes a long way towards giving you a sense of loyalty and a sense of I'm going to do it for these guys because they believed in me.
Yeah, 100%, man. I took it personal. When you see guys going before you in the draft and you get the call on the Bills and they want you, man. That's something I'm never going to forget, and I'm always going to hold near and dear.
Yeah.
Nyheim Hines, Tyler. He's got he parachutes in midseason at the trade deadline, but that guy had 113 return yards last week. I don't think it gets enough notice from fans at the end of the day because it's even hard to find it in the box score, but 130, those are the hidden yards, like 113 yards for you guys. Yeah. I mean, that's a big green check mark, by Coach Smiley when he's got you guys in the meetings on Monday, right?
Oh, it's a big thing. Nyheim, he's even in practice, even a walkthrough where, walking through kickoff, and I'm like the scout kicker, and I have to kind of cover him. He's very shifty. But no, those yards are huge. Any extra yards you can get on special teams, especially 113, that goes a very long way, and I'm super, super excited we have him. He's awesome to watch.
It just seems like it's like this far away from you guys busting one. Like, can you? I mean, you get to watch him on returns because you're not out there with the rest of your unit. Right. I mean, is the film that you guys are reviewing, does it look close? Like he's close to busting one. It seems.
I feel like any given play he can take one to the house. Just based how shifty, fast, he just decisive, strong runner. Any given play, I feel like he can take it to the house.
Yeah. Well, this is when you come in on a short week like this, and you just played in the same stadium. You'll probably have the same locker pregame. You know, like you said, it's going to be really familiar.
I think
just fewer things to think about.
I think the equipment crew brought the jerseys not only for last week's game, but for this week's game too, and they just left them there and locked everything up. I think they did.
They maybe. I kind of doubt that. Yeah, I kind of doubt that, but maybe they did.
Maybe.
I know they did a thing on social with that. But give us an idea of this coming in, same stadium, same, just in a quick week. Tell us about, you've got, your own support crew, your roommates, and all the people that are kind of helping, your family.
Right.
Coming in for Thanksgiving or seeing them for Thanksgiving?
No, my family is not coming up for Thanksgiving, unfortunately. But I have my girlfriend and Reed and his wife and all the specialists. We're going to try to have a little Thanksgiving after the Thanksgiving
When you
game.
get back.
But I think it's super cool we get to play on Thanksgiving, As a kid, it's just like, that's football. That's what it's all about. And so, I'm excited we're doing that, but we definitely have something planned for after.
The last one I got for you is you're not only – it's been a wacky couple of weeks schedule-wise. Last week because of all the crazy circumstances, sick players, snow, moving the game. Then you turn around, you play on Thanksgiving, and now you turn around and you play a division opponent the following Thursday.
Right.
It's not like a mini bye and then you play the following Sunday.
Yeah.
You're playing Thursday again. So now the days are all screwed up again. Like I think Sunday this weekend is going to be like your Wednesday pretty much. So you come back and what does that do? I mean, at least it's a week away, not 4 days away, but it's a Thursday again.
No, it's a lot of football, but you just have to take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. Don't get too far ahead of it. We got the Detroit Lions first, so
Yes.
But definitely one day at a time.
That's the last thing I was going to ask as well. You're going in, you're playing on Thanksgiving. It's kind of cool. You get to do it. Bills don't do it every year, although they've done it 3 out of the last 4. It's been fun. Detroit does it every single year, and it's a big deal for that team.
Yeah.
And they're on a 3-game winning streak. And you're going to go into the same building, but it's going to be a completely different crowd.
Right. Yeah.
What's Sean and the coaching staff started to do to get your minds around the fact that it's not going to be Bills Mafia in there? It's going to be the Detroit Lion faithful.
He's reminded us they are a very, very good team. They're on a hot streak right now. So we got to bring our best, and they're gonna give us their best, and it's gonna be a hostile environment. And we just have to go in and just focus on us.
How was the environment with the Bills fans in there?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia is great. I saw they sold 55,000 tickets within. That's incredible, man. And they really helped us. You could really feel the energy they brought us in that stadium. So
That's good
That
stuff.
was great. Well, good luck on
guys.
Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving
you
to
guys.
you and yours, and hit them straight, man.
thank you guys.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.